Mark Cuban's last call. All Cardano holders will become rich in 2022. Watch this if you hold 1,000 ADA coins. There seemed to be a bearish trend, especially with all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that self-declared crypto gurus have been spouting on Twitter. Many of them are in the preference of more lively coins such as Floki, Sol, and currently even Doge, claiming that ADA has been a boring coin, almost like a stablecoin. Though I do not deny their observation with the price of ADA currently hovering about $1.25 for the past few days, I would have to argue that they are completely missing the point of Cardano. Today we're going to talk all about why Cardano holders will be rich in 2022 and why you should hold at least 1,000 ADA tokens. So watch this video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Cardano news, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the crypto world. Make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with more Cardano news. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of ADA is doing on the 14th of January, shall we? Cardano ADA price is looking enticing to investors with a solid recovery yesterday and a continuation of that recovery during the European session this morning. More inflow is expected as the road is wide open for a return towards $1.4. Depending on the tailwinds, bulls will need every little bit of help to get there, however, as some substantial technical resistances are seen all falling in line together at $1.4, limiting possible upside. Cardano investors could make 37% gains if they plan their trade right. Cardano price punched a hole in the wall made by bears that saw their downtrend cut short by a bullish knee-jerk reaction and breakout above the red descending trend line. With that reversal, helped by the recovery in global markets yesterday, bulls have no hurdles now to start ramping price action back up to $1.4. From there it starts to get tricky, however, as investors will want to book some 16% of gains at that point and will also face three heavy technical resistance elements all at the same level. ADA bulls need to face the 55-day simple moving average coming in that it already has proven its resistance potential on December 27th. Add to that the monthly pivot that has been well respected at the beginning of January and the green ascending trend line. If bulls can crack that region by turning all previously mentioned elements into support, expect another leg higher towards $1.7 and profits mount to 37%. Now let's get back to the topic. ADA has seen some better days in the past when it briefly reached $3.09 per token back in September of 2021, but has seen a downtrend of about 50%. Ever since then, fear, uncertainty, and doubt has been plaguing the community. If you're on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about, especially with so many calling ADA a stablecoin, referring to the token's price to trend between $1.5 and $2. Many of the FUD is due to the lack of development in the Cardano blockchain, with the release of smart contracts lagging behind that of Ethereum. I believe this was mainly due to the fact that people from the crypto community are frustrated that the developments are taking a very long time compared to other projects. This is why it's important to know the direction Cardano is taking. Cardano is a project that is based on peer-reviewed research, and thus it takes a long time to implement new technologies into the blockchain. This is to ensure that there are no bugs or issues once it goes live. So what does the recent rally mean for ADA? Cardano testnets, the Alonzo testnet, which was released in 2021, allow users to experiment with Cardano before using it on the mainnet. Currently, there are a lot of new developments ready to be launched on the blockchain, such as SundaySwap, which is a decentralized exchange protocol for the Cardano network. This is just the beginning for the Cardano ecosystem, as more and more dApps are prepared to be launched. Furthermore, recently ADA can be used at 40,000 US stores via Flexa network. If you don't know, Flexa is a digital payments platform that allows users to pay with various cryptocurrencies such as BTC, ETH, and GUSD. This brought some good news for the Cardano community as it showed the promising utility of the token. As said succinctly by Charles Hoskinson, the founder and CEO of Cardano, as we get closer and closer to hyperinflation, used to be millions, then it was billions, now it's trillions. Every one of you will be a millionaire soon enough. Hoskinson believes that the price of cryptocurrencies today is overvalued against their utility. And I agree with this, as we see this trend over and over again in meme coins, whereby their prices surged due to intense marketing efforts on the part of the developers. Aside from some coins, with weak tokenomics and fundamentals, It's inevitable that people will take profits and move on to the next hype, leading to a drop in its price. Instead, he believes that the most proper way to ultimately establish its worth is by its utility and how much it helps people. It should not raise in value simply because of price pumping or other artificial means. Unlike other coins, Cardano has a plan. I believe that this makes it a highly undervalued coin at its current price. Even though it has dropped roughly 50% from its all-time high, the developers continue to trudge on, releasing smart contract functionality and also releasing a testnet that allows interaction and operability between the Ethereum and Cardano blockchains. This is a huge milestone that allows Ethereum tokens to be converted into native Cardano tokens on the blockchain. This paves the way for decentralized finance. Cardano's development is based on peer-reviewed research. This might slow down its development, but it prevents issues like bugs from occurring. This would also prevent high gas fees like what's happening in the Ethereum ecosystem, where high gas fees reduce the profits of NFT sellers significantly. Increasing the capacity of a decentralized crypto network would mean forcing users to deal with ever-increasing data and to upgrade their hardware, he told Insider. If we crank up transaction throughput, that will exclude those with more modest resources from participating, Edgington said. It would then no longer be very decentralized. What I think we should do. Just a disclaimer that this is not financial advice. However, what I would personally do is to continue to take advantage of the continuous dip and buy into ADA, then set it aside to be staked. As we wait for further developments in the Cardano ecosystem, such as the release of the mainnet, we can continue to gain more ADA every epoch of about 5 days. I'm obviously biased towards ADA, and thus please take my opinion with a grain of salt. However, I do believe that with the facts that I presented here, ADA will have significant value in the future. See you on the moon, hodlers. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Cardano Land. Bye!